Hi everyone, FIFA Career Gems here. Thanks for tuning into my channel today and welcome to the FIFA 19 Money Glitches. Now what I've done this year, I've decided to combine both methods into one video, so let's see how they work in FIFA 19. And the first tip is don't be too greedy, only offer your player a maximum of a £30 million wage. And I'm going to be using my Vinicius Junior Real Madrid career mode, and I've simmed pretty much right through to the end of season number 4. And obviously I've not spent a great deal of money, so I've got quite a lot of surplus wages and transfer budget remaining. So I'm just going to move the slider over, so I've got about £28 million in wages, and I'm going to offer that full amount to one of my players as his wage for next season. And the lucky player who's going to be receiving that massive wage is Sergio Gomez, the Spanish central attacking midfielder. He's up to 80 rated. He doesn't get a lot of game time, but he's still quite young. It is an exciting prospect and he's desirable to other clubs. During the contract negotiations, Gomez wanted 82 grand a week, but obviously we're going to massively increase that and knock that right up to £28 million a week. So it's not quite what it was looking for, but he's willing to accept £28 million a week. And there you can see now in Sergio Gomez's financial screen that massive wage of £28 million. One of the very few things that EA Sports have added to FIFA 19 career mode is a transfer budget increase. So if you are successful and manage your budget well the previous season, the following year you will get a financial reward, which probably makes these glitches not as popular as they would have been in FIFA 18. So here we are now at the start of the following season, and it's time to put these glitches into practice. So there's two methods you can use, and method number one is you can offer the player who you gave the massive wage to a new contract in January. So just for the illustration purposes of this video, I'm going to sim it through to January the 1st. I'm going to go into the squad hub. I'm going to scroll down to find Sergio Gomez. And at this point you've got two options. You can either play out the contract negotiations manually, or as I'm going to do for this video, I'm going to delegate negotiations and offer him a much lower wage than the £28 million that it was previously on. So that is Sergio Gomez on a much more modest wage, and there you can see his wages have been added to the wage budget. So now it's a matter of going into the budget. There you can see 34.29 million wage budget and shift that all back over to transfers, and you're now a fully fledged member of the Billionaires Boys Club. Personally, I think this method is the easiest one to use, and it's perfect for people who don't mind waiting to January for your club to become super rich. But for players who want the money on the here and now, method number 2 is definitely the one for you to use, and that is where you offer the player you gave the massive wage to in a swap deal for another player. This method though does require quite a lot of patience, as obviously the main ingredient is to get that swap deal accepted by another club. So when setting up a swap deal, keep your eye on the wage budget in the top left hand corner. Currently it's quite low, but as soon as you offer up your player for a swap deal, his wages will be added to the budget in the top left hand corner. Sadly, this deal between Alphonso Davies and Sergio Gomez swap did not work, so it's a matter of having patience and trying again until you are successful. Just as I was here with the Handanovic's regen, I managed to get a swap deal set up between him and Sergio Gomez. I offered him a much more modest wage of 50 grand, so that should free up quite a lot of surplus wage for me to add over to my transfers. And there you can see the transfer deal that went through. No transfer fee was paid, it was a direct swap between Handanovic's regen and Sergio Gomez. So now it's time to scroll back over to the finances screen. Scroll through into budget, and there you can see the massive wage of 31 million. Shift all that back over to transfers to make you one of the richest clubs on the planet with £2 billion in your bank account. So that is just how easy it is to use both of these money glitches. Obviously you choose the one which suits your club the best. One important thing to remember, don't be too greedy and only offer a maximum of £30 million in wages. I just want to say a massive thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my YouTube uploads. FCG out.